have visual on the mission site.
Warship.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States. Our target went down in a remote area, but we have to secure the site.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike 1 is ready to secure the craft.
Okay.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is clear to attempt.
So this here is the long corridor where most of the fighting action happens, because many of the pods are in here. This is the area where the cargo bay is. So here, that's normally the entrance. That's like the cargo bay. Then we will need to move up here. That's the whole middle part with all of the fights in the long corridors, and then there will be the bridge. 28 to 32 monsters, I was about to say. 28 to 32 aliens are going to be on board, and our idea will be we use this high ground in order to set up a base camp here. Just want to get the sniper into position and kind of a nice fighting spot.
Heading out. Double time.
Good. So this is our life insurance, like the ghost grenade in case something goes wrong. And we are just dashing up. I'm even willing to take cover here with the sniper. Good. Perfect. So since everything worked out fine, we can just move her up.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Usually I'm not dashing, but as you guys knew, we wanted to get meld, and there's a tasty little container which I am willing to fight for. Let's shortly take a peek what's up there.
Alien object located.
Okay, that's good. 3 more turns, that's even better. So let's get the guys here onto the ledge. The ledge usually doesn't trigger anything. I'm still pretty sure that we are not going to see any aliens this turn. But be aware, with 32 aliens on the map, there is a high chance for them kind of roaming around, and at a certain point it is natural that we will hit them. That's the reason why I'm trying to get to the container as fast as possible. Good. We could get the container. I don't know what's in here though, and by running here we will have definitely 2 of these bays which are going to be uncovered. But I'm also not too worried about, because we could take cover here and kind of fight this way. This is however indestructible full cover, which I usually don't like, and I much rather try to get on top here, because that's a very nice position. But since we need meld, fuck it, let's do it. So the Berserker is like super easy. I'm not worried about him at all. He's like, he's the guy to laugh about. We have nothing to fear from him. I'm a little bit more concerned about the other guy. And what I'm probably going to do is I'll do the typical tactical retreat. Now, with a servo, which is the increased movement speed of the mag, like the Berserker doesn't even have enough movement to follow up. So what we are going to do, since the Berserker is always going to charge us, if he thinks he has a chance, is we'll simply move the maximum tile away, which forces this guy to move up and take cover here. That will be a single movement action, and if we move like to here, he'll not have any chance of hitting us from here because he simply has no aiming angle. And what we are furthermore going to do is we are going to set up a little trap. The Berserker is usually always, whenever I shoot him, he will just come one step closer, which is unfortunate. But if you are overwatching, you can shoot him like 500 times at once, and the Berserker will eat all of this damage without getting additional movement speed. And that's like the idea which we are currently having. Let's take our positions here.
Headed there now. It's go time.
Okay, that is unfortunate. Heavy floaters are bad news, but we are still okay. That's the reason for not ending any turn and instead planning ahead before doing it. The Berserker is no problem. This guy, however, is a problem. So let's take him out first. Of course, whenever it counts, your sniper will be a douchebag. I do have still another idea. Okay, so here we go. We could now pussy out and like do nothing and retreat, but I don't feel like doing this right now. Instead, I want to kill as many as we possibly can. And still do a little bit of tactical abuse to get away with it. So what we are going to do is, I definitely don't want to pull a third pod, so I'm not moving up just as far.
I'm on the move.
I'm trying to be a little bit careful here. Okay, so that guy is toast.
Got him.
I want to get the guy in the air next.
Roger that.
Go, go, go. Of course.
Damn it.
She's not going to do anything. And he is moving back. I do not have close combat shots for a good reason. Because right now what we are going to do is, after everyone acted, we are going to get the fuck away. Super important, don't have close quarter shots. Make sure that you have nothing triggered. Like this guy can only take a shot into full cover, or if he so desires, do 5 points of damage with his grenade. It's still half cover, so this guy would need to move up quite a while. He's overwatching. Good. The Berserker is irritated, to say the least, so he's not going to do anything really. And we still have a good position. Let's start with getting a little bit of a revenge for last turn. These count as mechanical units, so we want to have our heavy targeting them. This one counts as a melee douchebag. We don't want to target it at all. Like, what the fuck? Okay, that could have been more damage, to be precise. We do have 2 of our majors here. And I want to get one down ASAP. Okay, that one is low. Good. This guy, I would need to count whether or not I'll still leave him there. But this guy needs to die first. Like, he has 3 points of health. I don't have 2 shots. So instead of risking it, he will eat this lovely grenade, and hopefully we are done with it. A grenade launcher luckily cannot miss. Only thing I'm worried about, and that would be really bad luck, is if the muton walks up here, decides that we are too clustered, and then kind of throws his alien grenade into the pack. That would be not very amusing. Okay, so the sniper takes a different position here. Only lost 5 health so far, that's fine. I could ghost grenade a second time, but I'm certainly not interested to do so. So instead what I'm going to do is I'll try to move just a little. No, I'm not going to do this because this could trigger just another pack here. I am accepting the fact that we could receive a little bit more damage from the grenade. I'm not going into open cover just right now, but what I could do is I could go down here, which I probably am going to do. This is not going to trigger anything. And I'm going to go into Overwatch, which is a gratis shot on the Berserker. So is she, not even with an aim penalty. And there's just the next pack. The party is not ending. As I told you guys, 32 aliens means there's a lot of fun. I certainly don't want to go in there. We still have this guy up here, and we have, if you remember correctly, in the bay, still one mutant. Now the good part about the mutant AI is he will often hunker down in case nothing is available. So he's probably just sitting there by himself, kind of waiting and waiting and waiting, which is nice. When I said we can ignore the Berserker because he's a douchebag, that meant all of the turns except, of course, when he's right in our face. Now, this is the moment in time where we can no longer ignore him. We definitely need to kill him this turn. Remember when I gave everyone like the chrysalid trinket, so they receive significantly reduced damage. Even if he would hit, we would only take, I think, 4 or 5 damage, which is worthwhile. But we want to kill him this turn, and in order to do this, we are going to take him down. Okay, so that's 17 points, and we are going to do 18 points flat damage with our kinetic fist, which is still just about in range. So we want to be as efficient as possible. Here, kinetic strike. That's a nice animation. They will fight a little bit, or not. We might also just pummel him, and that's about it. Usually they fight a little bit and then he fist punches him into the face. Now, since we do have the our psychers, we might as well use their abilities. I don't want to trigger anything in here. So if I would be standing here, chances of me triggering are low. Plus, I do have so much movement that I could still drop down here, which would leave the guys standing here without any option. Now, let's go here, kind of finish him off, and then I'm trying to psy him down, but that would require this guy to hit at least once. Let's first get the number of enemies to the lowest possible number. That should have been a 100% opportunity to hit him. 64 is a little bit low. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. Would have probably required me to go in here, but usually if you look around the corner, it is full. It is only, there is no cover at all, so I'm kind of not understanding how this cover mechanic is the exception. This guy here is in full cover, but we could mind flay him, but it's only 5 damage. And remember as well, there's like one guy here. So I'm seriously considering. This guy here has 8 units of movement. Like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here he would have no vision to on this position. Also no vision down here. We do have lightning reflexes, so I honestly have no problems at all to re-engage and go up. This guy here is more or less safe. But then again, I don't know, like she still has her ghost grenade, so I shouldn't be so defensive. Like there is no way this is necessary. So we go here. We take the 100% shots that I initially mentioned. Now we don't want to trigger more of this shit, so we will need to either gun him down. This is 100% 5 points of damage, which is super because I wanted to level them. This would be 4 damage, but I'm not sure if I want to waste a shredder rocket on a fucking solo mutant. This seems to be a little bit wasteful. If I move here, however, that would be without cover. Don't like that at all. This would be here with cover, but I could maybe still trigger a pot. But let's try it. I'm pretty sure I won't. Famous last words. Good. So the floaters are certainly going to advance, but they ain't got anything on us because we can just go inside. The floaters would need to double move, which they probably will. So let's just go inside here.
Yes, Commander.
We'll deal with this guy just a little bit later. I want to save my second ghost grenade. So what I am going to do is I'll help out my guys here. That is improved smoke, so it's plus 40. Full cover counts as 40 as well. So they are currently in 80, minus 80 cover. And since the heavy floaters are bad at aiming, they have 65 if I'm not mistaken, or 70 at max, they are down to 1%. So they literally cannot hit at all currently. And with the last guy, I am going to take my chances of moving here. He still has run and gun for next round, which is nice. But here he will not be hit whatsoever. The other alternative is going into here, but with the luck that I had so far in triggering other pods, I definitely need to stop fighting 3 or 4 pods at once. There is a limit. So he's going to reload. We should be okay. So the mutant AI obviously decided to, well, it's a good time to now finally go out, take no cover whatsoever, then do a stupid double move and take no cover at all. The floater, the AI of the floater is much more aggressive than the other ones. They often double move just to get a little bit more side. So there is like 1 mutant here, 2 heavy floaters here, and 1 mutant over here. Let's start with the obvious things, like this guy obviously could be toast with 1 shot. So why not just take it? That was probably the shittiest mutant ever. He kind of camped that in that part for, I don't know, 4 rounds. Every other guy of his unit just got slaughtered, and after everything after the dust cleared, he decided now it is time to make a bold move and approach, and completely dumpstered it. So we do a single move here.
I'm on the move.
Get a little bit more vision, and this is where we have our floater. Like this is the heavy floater. We probably can take him down with 2 shots. We still have her as backup, and we would still have him as backup. Now remember when I said I don't want to use the rocket just now because it would be wasted. The heavy floaters, that would destroy the full cover. The cover of my assault wouldn't be destroyed because it is indestructible cover. It would shredder as well the floater, and there's another floater in the air, a heavy one, which also would be shredded. Like that is not too shabby. I'm thinking about it, and maybe the Muton even tried to approach us. So we could try this. So what you definitely know is the door here hasn't been breached. So he didn't go inside, and he's not going to flank us in the next round. Therefore, because it would require him a double move. But I'm still trying to figure out where that mutant is. So give me a second. He is right here. You see it because I can't go into this corner, and here's the heavy floater. So we would even get both of these guys with a grenade, with a shredder rocket. Let's see that we align it, and hopefully the 90% shot will not miss.
Bring in the pain.
There we go. Everyone is shredded. I already got a sneak peek on a sectopod which is standing here. We haven't triggered it, and I will definitely not move up here to trigger just yet another pod. So that's not going to happen. Instead, what is going to happen is, if I would be moving here, I think that would be line of sight. Not sure though. I would want to get better aiming angles on him. This movement over here could trigger here, but this pod is already triggered. Like, there is the sector pod here, I know that for sure. But I don't know if this here is line of sight. Let's look at our chances again. 2 shots on a shredded one. Chances for killing him are okayish, but they are certainly not great. So let's move. If the sectopod triggers, we will need to pull back a little bit more. He could only advance like twice, and he can't shoot then in this round.
All ass. On my way. Enemies in sight.
Really? Okay, there goes the second ghost grenade. But anyways, let's finish the floater.
X-ray down.
Alright. Don't want to pull anymore. Don't want to pull anymore. If I'm moving up to here, I would still have the opportunity to shoot at both of them. There's just a mutant down here. How is this guy holding up? The mutant received 4 damage from the shredder rocket, so another 5 damage plus being shredded, that would be enough to kill him. So I could grenade him to death if needed. But there's also quite a good vision pass from here to there, so I'm a little bit concerned about going down there. I can't go there because this would trigger, immediately trigger the sectopod. This would really be a nice position because I would get rid of the heavy floater, and this guy really could dish out some damage. So let's move here, and in case we fuck up, we can still move back inside or even drop down.
I'm on the move.
Why exactly isn't he able to target the floater? How is this possible? Like, he's standing here and the floater is standing here, and he's like, no, not going to happen. Can reach him just about. If I move up here and shoot a grenade, that will definitely kill this mutant, which is at least one less target to worry about. If I then drop down with this guy, because this is not triggering anything, like there is no chance that this is triggering anything, I could kill this floater, but I would be a little bit trapped because there is still a sectopod here, right? Not the cleanest way of doing it, certainly, but I'm thinking about trying it. But being trapped here is also not a very smart move. I certainly shouldn't do this. I will just go back inside and overwatch, and
I'm on the move.
I'll wait for the next round in order to have a little bit better fighting odds. So this here is taking care of the guys. Too bad, too bad. He's really low. I could, no, anyways. Don't even have run and gun, so I just realized it would be stupid to do that. Let's get inside. Let's get inside.
Heading out.
This is a good position. And this here is a secure throw. So we are out of continues. No more extra lives with ghost grenades. From now on, we need to get our shit together. And the mutant again says cover is overrated. And this mutant says, I don't know, like he will probably also run here. The floater is backing off, too much damage for him. Good, so we lost no one. It was the right decision to take. There is a significant chance of killing this guy. I'm tempted to kill these mutants by using him. And maybe I can get the last mutant by just spying up here. But you know what? I triggered so many pods. If there's just another one, I just don't want to do it. Now 48% to kill him, 74% to disarm him. Let's try to one-shot him. Of course, that didn't work out. That would be pretty nice with a berserker. Let's move up and see that we can find a little bit more cover. Like this would be the so optimal situation to mind flay him, or even run up and stun him to capture him. But greed usually only gets you killed in this game. So the floater is behind here. Don't want to deal with him currently. Run and gun is still down. We could suppress this guy out of half cover, which is not too bad of an idea. The other guy would need to run into full open spots. But before we think about this, let's start to kill the Berserker first. And how we are going to do it is we are going to lure him down. So let's take a solid shot with our mech. Ooh. He just found this guy. And see, and it's even his best shot. Now, he certainly could be approached, that's for sure. But I feel like taking out this guy is also worth a lot. Let's try this one. The game hates me today.
No damage on selected target.
I can kill him, but I would need to have a follow-up. Any of the other guys.
Okay.
No. That could be a suppression. And even a kill if he moves. Could move up and easily kill him. He has chitin plating, so he won't receive too much damage if the Berserker is rampaging. And dropping down here would mean that I have almost a guaranteed kill on him. This one would be suppressed, but I would still be in open position. That would be full cover, not too shabby to be quite honest, so moving over here could prove valuable. And like here's really, I need to double check if there are any more aliens. So there is no pot here. Oh, that's intense. Let's go. This guy has enough HP. Triggers the Overwatch, that's no problem. The other guy double moved, so he shouldn't have any shots. Yep, as I thought. And that should be the kill.
Kill confirmed.
Okay. So that's the suppression. Alright, fine. I don't like the position here because the floater basically can re-engage us, but since we do have two reaction shots, we should be fine, and that still hasn't been broken. Moving here is not good because we open another flank. He has no run and gun, and moving down here leaves him with no action. So I feel positioning them in Overwatch is just the right decision. He will be suppressed. And he will Overwatch. Now let's see how good the chitin plating really works. He should receive 5 damage. Let's see if I haven't told you anything stupid. It was 7 damage. But considering that this is a Berserker, that's still quite a good trade. That was the heavy floater. He fucked up. And now we are back in the game. So we cleared everything here. I am not going to trigger the sector pod. Definitely not. I am instead going to take a... Although, let's consider this. We don't want to be greedy now, but we do have the option to stun him. Let's start by systematically doing it. So I'm not going to trigger the sector pod or anything else by just running here. Good. That worked. Thankfully. He is going to melee. And yeah, I'll just take the shots here. Very good. Not even good is good would be an understatement. He single-handedly fucked that guy up. That was really nice. So I could fist him to death. That is doable. But before doing so, I still want to consider all of my options. The next thing I feel is worthwhile doing is going into cover here, hopefully triggering nothing this time.
I'm on it, Commander.
And solid 95% chance of stunning it. There we go, first plasma rifle of the run. Greed doesn't pay out, but patience certainly does. So let's feed her a kill.
No longer a threat.
That was quite a fight. Let's shortly take our counts. We had 3 floaters here. We did have 2 mutants here, which is 5. We did have a mutant and a berserker here, which is 7. We had a mutant and 2 berserkers here, which is 10. And we had another pack of floaters at the beginning, which is 13. Yeah, I think that's it.
Moving to position.
We have no active aliens, so it's safe to reload.
Locked and loaded.
And I'm considering that a rather intense fight. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, because this is as tough as it gets on these warship missions. 6 points of healing, he still has 17, so nothing could one-shot him. I'm not going to heal him as of now. The only thing that we fucked up so far is I did want to use the mind fray, but there was like no option whatsoever. Good, so let's reconcile.
Heading there now.
Headed there now.
We are reloading. It's interesting, we nearly emptied our magazine. Like, this is nearly 10 shots, so this was really a long fight.
Moving out. Let's rock.
Good.
On Overwatch.
Roger that. Scanning.
I'm considering next to
Aye, Commander.
move into the cargo hall, just so we are not having any more kind of backsteps. And there's still the sector pod here, which is probably an easy pod, and we should trigger it rather earlier than later. So we will move up, not trigger it due to line of sight this round, but we will trigger it next round with all of our units. Like, P could be here.
On my way.
No more smoke and no more ghost grenades, though. I should bring, with my luck, I should bring just another ghost grenade on these runs.
Overwatch. Aye.
So that's the sector pod that I was talking about. It's usually not moving,
Alone out here.
and it will trigger Overwatch once we get close to it. So if you look close enough, it should be here. That's the position where I suppose it is. So if we move up here, that should be a nice and decent shot at it.
Heading there now. Hostile contact.
Ooh, even better. Could you guys imagine triggering this dude while fighting all of these guys? This would have been borderline suicidal. But with all of our cooldowns at our disposal, it is just raping this little guy real quick. So she certainly can also go there, but I prefer first of all to deal enough damage.
Got it.
Ah, the Overwatch, my bad. I should have moved an assault in. Ah, that was a blunder. I moved one assault and obviously she didn't trigger by just going here, so I was under the assumption of no Overwatch being active, and he doesn't even have line of sight. That wasn't played well at all. I wanted to use the Mind Flay originally to kind of finally train it, but given that he has no line of sight, I want to kill it instead of risking just another 10 damage. So 10 damage on the other hand is definitely enough to use our first heal wounds. That's also what's going to happen right now.
Get back out there.
On Overwatch.
And she is not going to trigger anything. Certainly not if she's the last to move. Good, so that was the sectopod, and we are at a body count of 15 enemies so far. Let's hope we are not stacking, not triggering many pods at once, because that was just unnecessary so far.
Heading there now.
Moving.
Good. Let's go there. And there. And this guy just needs to get into position. Okay, we are not going to storm it. That sounded like another berserker. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's in here. That would make sense. Can't see anything. The other alternative would be a peg here. But we would have triggered that one. This is stupid. They can't be here. So my chances are they are probably here. Good. Anyways, we do have a couple of guys that are low on ammunition. No point in rushing too fast. The second meld is lost.
Ready to fire.
Good. Let's do the break-in. Okay. So the tricky part here is we could have a peg here, we could have a peg here, we could have a peg here, and we could have a peg here. So there are plenty of opportunities. Let's take the fastest guy that we do have, which is our medic, and shortly look at the odds of guys being here. So there is no pod, there is no pod, and we can't reach as... So these twos appear to be clean, but I still have my doubts that this is clean, so probably there is a pod behind the door. So in order to do this systematically, let's see what we trigger, so we can theoretically retreat. Nothing. Okay. There was still movement, and then it needed to be. Then this means they need to be here behind the ship.
Headed
Let's move in and
there now.
and just get the angles straight.
Moving out.
Our aiming angles so far are okay here. If we take the full
I'm rolling.
spectrum, everyone could theoretically hit. Okay, so this is good.
Moving.
We still probably want to go into this direction.
Scanning.
Roger. I've got my eyes.
Sometimes also Peck is back here. Oh, that's the sectopod. That's the sectopod. Not sure. Last time I heard a berserker, so which means there is the theoretical opportunity of having 2 pods still being active behind there. So this is us now slowly moving there,
Okay.
triggering the next alien pod.
Roger that.
Running.
Got it.
And I take a real quick break. I need to hit the toilet. Be right back in 2 minutes. Good. So let's continue.
Overwatch. I feel, Commander.
Strange sounds. I heard a sectopod. Now I hear a cyber disk. Might be the case that there are multiple pods close by.
10-4.
Let's get into a fighting stance in case we need to fight at the door with full cover.
Roger that.
This guy is still here.
Okay. Aye, aye. Okay. Eyes scanning.
What was that sound?
Okay, that was a berserker again. I could have sworn that I heard a berserker. Let's open it.
I'm on my way.
Very strange. Are they down here? No, they aren't. That's clear as well. There's a little bit of vision limitation. But as far as I can see, there is no pod down there. Super strange.
Moving.
Maybe they are on top of the roof.
I'm on the move. Clear to engage.
There's the berserker that I heard earlier. 2 mutants disengage, the berserker engages, so... Unlucky for us, we do not have the option to fully, like, retreat, because the berserker is already upon us. Luckily for us, it's only the berserker. So let's try to lure him in and get some good shots on him. Don't want to drop down because I don't know what I would trigger here. This cover is far from optimal, but she certainly would have some nice shots that could clear most of the threat from the berserker. So she's in cover. I'm considering to move up and kill even these 2 guys here. We do have a covering fire if one of them survives. Could move up to here. The mech certainly has some more options. He can't move, so this is the only target that he could theoretically hit. Let's start with it. And as so often in this map, we are just unlucky.
Realigning optics.
That would be a good fit as well. 2 high percentage shots as an alternative, and then I could draw the berserker in here, which gives my heavy another opportunity to shoot at him. Yeah, probably not even needed. Okay, so Levi can still retain his Overwatch, which is good. Berserker's done deal. She could hunker down. She could even go in again. I could move back and kind of Overwatch, so in that case he would need to come. There's no line of sight. Let's count the tiles for a second. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He doesn't even have line of sight, so why not use it to our advantage and break the line of sight? Instead Overwatch. We do not have any smoke grenades left. That's unfortunate. I don't want to trigger anything here, and I also do not want to go there. So I think she'll just Overwatch here. This guy can Overwatch as well. In case something else triggers, we do have 3 Overwatches inside. Now he would need to significantly move. We would have half cover against every position where he theoretically could move here, which is okay. That was a double move, and that was a single move, and he could attack our mech, which receives a -20 aim penalty and a long range aim penalty. Now that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Let's see. I could trigger another pack, but I feel quite confident because 2 mutants alone are not too scary. Good. There we go. Oh, that's the first kill.
Target eliminated.
That would be a nice rooftop action that we could do. There is another opportunity of taking full cover here and basically then trying to remove his cover by shooting at him twice, and I think I'll just do that. At the moment in time we do have literally so many shots at him that it is unlikely that we miss all of them. Right, okay, so We're not going to intimidate my Psy soldiers. And maybe, but just maybe, she has a line of sight here, which would be the first time in the whole mission. Finally, we can use Mind Fray. There we go. By thinking about it again, I could have just used Mind Fray twice, because she also had the ability ready, and it's 5 damage fixed with 100% chance against the mutants.
Roger, track.
Well,
I'm on the move.
Getting it done.
there's room for improvement.
Covering now.
Roger. I've got my eyes on it.
Okay, our body count was 15, now it is 18. Which leaves 10 to 12 more as an option. Let's first of all assemble our troops, reload, gather, and then we will go for the rooftop.
We're green to go. Rearming the weapons.
Okay, that was a reload of everyone.
I'm on it.
Rooftop next.
Jumping. I'm on my way.
From here on we should be pretty much okay, because we now finally have fought our way to the rooftop.
Heading there now.
Which should give us a decent chance
Moving out.
of taking no damage whatsoever, because with our sniper we can just abuse the rooftop.
Roger, tracking.
Moving to position.
Heading to that location.
Come
Probably they will move from here, yeah. That's the complete other side of the ship. And I suppose they are in the long corridors. 18 down, a couple more to go.
Moving out. Heading out. On the move.
10-4. Moving to designated position.
I scan, Commander. Scanning.
I would suppose there is one more pack of floaters, probably a cyber disk, and we also heard another sectopod, but I'm not sure about this. Maybe it was also sector commander. These would be
On the move.
my guesses for the last packs.
Position confirmed.
On my way. That's affirmative. Okay.
Solid copy, Commander.
Aye, aye.
Good, let's jump down and slowly advance.
Heading to that location.
Heading there now.
So in order to cover all of the aiming angles, we are going to split our team into 2 assault
Okay.
units, 1 for each rooftop, plus a sniper, which is basically our backup, our insurance. But I want him really right in the middle. Alright.
Got my eyes on.
What's making that noise?
That's a sectoid. which would be a little bit disappointing because they are not too much of a challenge as compared to the others. Good, so everyone is in position. From here on we can proceed.
I'm on my way.
That's affirmative. Moving out.
Good to go.
Moving. Aye, aye.
I think I heard something. On the move.
Moving out.
Still no contact.
Okay.
Aye, aye.
Heading to that location.
Got my eyes on.
I'm on it, Commander.
That was the second melt canister. I think chances of me getting there, kind of fighting off the, I don't know, 12, 14 aliens that we fought at once.
I'm on the move.
No, not going to happen.
Moving out.
Got it.
Affirmative. Now, moving to Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised because I would have thought there are 10 more.
Detected.
But it seems like it's just a sectoid commander here in his little commander room. Maybe it's a pack of 3 sectoid commanders, but anyways, I mean, it's
Okay.
basically the same.
Headed there now.
Would be just sectoid commanders left.
That's affirmative.
No, we can still let the sniper take this position.
I'm on the move. On
I've got my eyes on.
I'm pretty sure it sounds like as if there would be a sectoid commander in there.
Okay.
Probably 2 or 3. Could be a sectoid commander and a sectopod together as well.
Got my eyes on. You hear that?
Let's lift this mystery.
Here they come.
2 sectoid commanders.
Moving.
Wow, that's some bad aim. Just out of interest, he as a psychical active being, it's hard to damage his mind.
X-ray
Okay,
neutralized.
nice one. We could still capture him alive.
Aye, aye, Commander.
But that would require him to not deal maximum damage, what he just did.
Excellent work. All objectives
So it was 28, it was only 19, but all of them at once, or nearly all of them at once. Wow.
impressive feat. Our troops suffered no casualties, while also recovering some additional meld for us to work with. Let's hope all of our operations go this well in the future.
Good, let's take the repair servos again. That's nice, low profile.
Annette is confident that within the last few months of her captivity, Exalt forces launched a direct assault on the aliens in order to recapture her for themselves. If what she's saying is true, Exalt is even more brazen and dangerous than we initially suspected.
Good, just shortly updating the banner. We are already in month number 5, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Okay, I think we do have a pending request from the Exalt. Let's shortly see. No. Strange. I was pretty sure that we had one. No. Let's wait a couple more days and then scan for an Exalt cell. Good, so that's the new fighter craft. Instant heavy floater autopsy. Advanced repair project. Nice, nice. Now let's go for the fusion lens. If we would build a firestorm, that'll just be a little bit Lyrium and a power source. Oh, I like this one. Let's start. Usually I'm building 2, because with 2 of the Ravens that's just enough. But since they are currently repairing, let's wait. Good.
Excavation complete.
Okay, enough time has elapsed. I think it is time to do some covered ops scans again. Let's get rid of this and this. Alien stasis tank, don't need it as well. Good.
Intel scan concluded. Negative Exalt cell contacts.
Damn. Exalt is becoming more and more lazy.
Laboratory online.
Good, so let's get another lab down here. And I think I'm going for the hyper communication beacon as well. Good, psi testing. Annette was gifted. Unfortunately, none of our other kernels was gifted. That's really a shame. Do we have any more kernels that we'd like to test? No, we do not. So what we instead are going to do is we look for the class that we still need. We do have 2 assaults. Annette is a support. So we could use some heavies, which are /sniper, which are active, gifted rather. Good, so that's the weapon. Let's go Archangel Armor next. Here's the fusion lens. That's really nice. We will probably then build it once we do have the firestorms. And talking about the firestorms, what we are going to do is we are transferring this here to South America, another slot open, and we get a little bit more money, plus then buy more firestorms. Chrysalid Corpse is definitely not going to be sold. Okay, so second firestorm incoming. Not enough hangars. Okay, that's it. Let's go. Sorry, dude, not enough exalted rocket launchers. Oh, very good. Finally, a terror mission.